So yeah, man, the Golden State Warriors, they're gonna be way better than a lot of people think, honestly, man. Because Chris Paul's gonna bring like another dynamic to the table, man. Because like we actually got a vet on the bench that, like, as far as turnover and assist ratio, he was what, fourth in the NBA, and Jordan Poole had a lot of turnovers. Draymond Green, they both had a lot of turnovers. At the end of the day, adding Corey Joseph too, like he's another guy who protects the ball, and it's gonna go great with the second unit, man. I mean, Corey Joseph probably be the fourth point guard, GP2 number three, Chris Paul number two. We already know who number one is, Steph, and all that. But yeah, at two guard, Klay Thompson, like we already know, Hall of Famer, third best shooter of all time, sixth best shooting guard of all time, major clutch in his playoff history, finals history. That's why he got four rings, man. He always throwing up four, always doing this all the time. Every time he talks trash, he throws up his four rings, just like Shaq. Shaq always brags, to Charles Barkley. He always goes, I got four rings. I got four rings, Chuck. How many you got? That's what Clay does, but he has a right to. He's earned that, man. He guarded point guards, guarded two guards, guarded anything, man. Like, Clay's ultimate 3-and-D player. And he also can put the ball on the floor. He's also, like got a mid range shot, got a little fadeaway. I want to see him more in the post this year. If you can put him in the post, instead of just having him at the 3 point line. And he does play without the ball. We all know that. He's not a guy who just stands in a corner. He really is a guy who can move without the basketball. And him and Steph, greatest backcourt of all time. Not just greatest shooting backcourt of all time, greatest backcourt of all time. Both guys are all stars. Clay's been, John Taylor to Steph Curry's Jerry Rice. Like facts. These guys are nuclear weapons out there. Like two guys who can shoot like that. Like man, they just complement each other so well. And the Warriors, 2009 draft Steph, 2011 draft Clay. Um, they both have been such a big like everything. They have meant everything to the organization. Draymond Green as well. He's been a dirty work guy. He's been one of the best role players in NBA history. Dre Day, he has been. The way he can, bring the ball up, he can pass, high IQ, guard all five positions in his prime. Um, set excellent screens. He's a quarterback out there too because he can read a defense. He's been on the ball a lot. That's what Steph's play without the ball because Steph doesn't necessarily need the ball to be successful. We all know that. Like we all know what he brings to the table. And then small forward Andrew Wiggins this year, we gotta have him, like out there because he missed some time, personal reasons, a little injury. Like he's 6'8", 225, great footwork, great mid range, good enough 3 point shot. Was he shooting like 39% last year? Um, but yeah, man, he was rusty in the playoffs. Yeah, as it's shown, he was rusty. He couldn't really like he did some things, but he wasn't that dude. That's another underrated factor going into this coming playoffs, man. Like if we can get Wiggins back, like to how he normally is, like if we can get the 2022 playoffs, Wiggins, the way he can defend, like he had a guard Luka Doncic and Tatum, Jalen Brown. He was guarding all these guys, man. Like he always goes up. He always is fired up to face LeBrick. LeBrick James, because like he got him traded. He traded him for Kevin Love. Kevin Love, the seventh best player, by ESPN at one point in time. At the time he got to the Cavs, Mr. Double Double. He has the record for most consecutive double doubles. K Love. Was he 5 time All Star? So yeah, man. Anyway, that helped the Cavs get the final, fourth straight finals. Yeah, Wiggins got a ring now, so um, we're gonna need that Wiggins, man. He's entering his what? I think it's 10th year or 11th year. Like, hey, he's a vet, super vet. Like, we got a good one right there, man. He's an excellent third option on the offense, and Chris Paul will be that second unit. At center, we got Kevon Looney. Looney, he's a guy who can excellent rebounder. Like, I think he's almost as great as Rodman as a rebounder. Like, he's really emerged the last 2 seasons. Like, he's been doing it, man. Him and Andre Drummond, two rebounding kings, man. You know, Looney, 6'9", 7'2" wingspan. He got a good position. You know, when the Warriors drafted him, they were getting a talented player. You know, from UCLA. He just had injuries. You know, but he learned from David West and Zaza Pachulias. You know, guys like that. He definitely learned from them. Andrew Bogut for the season, they were teammates. You know, Draymond Green, of course, like, you know how to play the big guy position. So, like I said, Looney's become an excellent role player. Excellent. Excellent passer. You know, we blessed to have him and all that. Also, you know, Kuminga, if he can emerge into a star, I want Kuminga to get that Sixth Man of the Year award. Him and Paul are gonna be kind of a packaged tandem off the bench. You know, sixth and seventh man. Um, I think Paul's gonna help Kuminga emerge into like a ferocious player, throwing alley oops, setting them up, you know, giving goals. You know, Kuminga got better as a 3-point shooter. You know, got better as a mid-range shooter. If he can get his free throws up, be a complete player, man. Get more effort on rebounding, because he got the attributes to guard 1 through 5. You know, he's what, 6'7", maybe 6'8". He got length, athleticism. Woo! So, like I said, man, Warriors got squad. Moses Moody, another talented player, been learning from Clay. Keep learning from Clay, developing behind Clay. Learn how to be a pro, how to shoot, play out the basketball. You know, work on his handles. You know, Moses Moody, man, he makes strides. Like, he's gonna be an excellent third-year player for us. 8th guy off the bench, probably. And I'm excited about the rookies, Brandon Podzinski and Trace Jackson Davis. At the end of the day, yeah, man. But like I said, we got 1 through 10, 1 through 11. Gui Santos, he's gonna emerge. He's like 6'8". You know, can handle the ball. Reminds me of like kind of like Lil Ginobili-ish. Lil Ginobili-ish, you know, left-hander. You know, drive to the rim. More than a capable shooter. So like I said, man, we got squad, and I'm ready for the season. I want us to beat the Lakers. We're gonna beat all these teams. The Nuggets. We're gonna be a better team than the Nuggets and the Clippers. All these teams in the West, man. So we gotta go against first. So we gotta worry about first and foremost. You know, freaking Western Conference, man. It's gonna be on and popping. You know, Dallas, Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic. Those are names, but I don't think that's gonna be a threat. I think all the main threats are in the East. Thankfully, Phoenix. You know, I ain't gonna lie. The Phoenix, you know, they got that Asian guy as a free agent. Excellent player. You know, and also they got Bobo, but they're a little top heavy, man. They got Bradley Beal, um, you know, KD of course, and Booker. Don't got a whole lot of bench, but at the end of the day, I think they're gonna be right there. They're gonna be threats in no particular order. I think the first 4 seeds they're gonna be the Warriors, Nuggets, Suns, and Kings. You know, no particular order, but them is the first 4. And I haven't figured out the order yet, but that's what it's gonna be. So yeah, man, the West is gonna be cool. It's gonna be real good. Steph Curry, man, he gonna be MVP. I'm saying it now. He gonna be MVP. Gonna shock the world, man. He about to Kareem everybody. He gonna play like how Kareem did, Jerry Rice, Tom Brady, Barry Bonds. All these guys did. You know, Ricky Henderson. All these guys did later in their careers, still playing at a high level. Roger Clemens. All these guys. He gonna be that dude. I'm telling you. And I'm ready for it, man. He gonna set some new records. Him and Chris Paul gonna be a good point guard tandem. You know, Steph's the greatest point guard of all time. Chris Paul's probably somewhere in the bottom 10, 8 to 10. I'll have to look at the list, but you know, that's a story for another day. But yeah, man, Warriors, man, we're gonna be a top 4 seed. I'm just letting everybody know, man. Top 4 seed. I'm ready. It's on and popping for the season though. On some real ish. We got everything. Of course, we can obviously need another big guy. I would like another big guy, of course. They should have signed Bobo just for the heck of it. But you know, I always wanted Robin Lopez to be on this team. I think he would fit so good. Good enough scorer, good enough defender. You know, went to Stanford, so he got a little Bay Area ties. But yeah, man. At the end of the day, Warriors gonna be all right, man. We're gonna go for this 5th title. We got a chance to get it, man. Shout out to Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Steph, Wiggins, man. Warriors, hey, we're gonna be on and popping, and I can't wait. We beat all these teams. Rematch against the Lakers. We're gonna get paid back on them. So Golden State, baby. Y'all know what it is.